doing, everyone? Welcome to Foodtok TV. You're watching Benjamin's Kitchen. We are getting ready to make tortas, which is a Mexican sandwich. I'm doing my version of one. I'm doing a Mojo Pernil Torta on a Bolillo roll. So what I'm going to start off with is a couple of things I need to do. I'm going to be making a salsa first. So I need to start with that. If I can find my knife real quick. Where's my knife? Give me one moment. Where's my knife? Hold on one moment. Marie, how you doing? Lolly. Give me 1 second. Okay, hold on. It's in the sink. There it is. Hey, Chef T. Chef T, how you doing? Fran, where's everyone at? Jeremy, how you doing? How's everyone doing? Okay, let's get ready to do this. I'm going to be making a salsa that is very similar to what's made in Mexico when it comes to like the tropical side. Thank you, Chef T, for the heart me. It's a little different. Taking your onions. I'm using white onions. Kind of doing a rough chop. Tomato. Just kind of do like that. Okay. Garlic. I'm keeping the garlic cloves whole. But what I am going to start doing is right now adding my onions and my garlic to a pot like this, okay? And I'm going to add these in here, and I'm going to start adding oil. What's up, Alice? It's going to be a lot of oil, okay? This actually creates a smooth texture when it comes to like your salsa. And then what I'm also going to do is hit it with a little salt. And in a little bit, I will add the tomatoes and the chilies, but I need these to slowly sweat down for a little bit, okay? Any of the residual onion right here, I'm going to add in there. I'm also needing to refry some black beans that I made. I'm going to grab some white onion and work on dicing them up so that I can refry it. Have you guys ever had black refried beans? Hey, Wendy, how you doing? Have you ever had black refried beans? That's what I'm doing. Let me get this diced real quick. Okay, perfect. Yes. What's up, people? Babs, hello, Babs. Who else is here? If I missed your comment, feel free to say it again if I missed your comment. Where is everyone from? How's everyone doing on this lovely day? My name is Benjamin. If you're new here, I'm making a torta the best way I can pronounce the way I am going to make it. I'm horrible at Spanish. I'm making a Mojo Pernil Torta. So that's what I am making. I'm getting ready to refry some black beans. Yesterday, if you were in my personal live, I was making beans. So this is black beans. I don't know what you mean by my apron. This is my apron. I don't know what you mean by that. These are black beans I made. So what I need to do is get bacon fat. How many of you enjoy bacon fat? Like, you guys save your bacon fat? If you were new here, oh no, yeah, this is my Foodtok TV apron. If you're new here, I am trying to still make a bacon cologne where every now and then I put my finger in here, put it right here, put a little bit right there, you know, to help with that the bacon smell. My wife doesn't like it, but when I'm walking the streets, the dogs love me. You know, there's a line of dogs following me around. I don't know why, but something's going on. But bacon fat, okay? Okay, here we go. Add a lot of bacon fat. I'm actually going to work on getting these onions sauteed, okay? And then here's what we're going to do. So when I cook my refried beans, I like to saute onions first. Some people do that, some people don't. What are some things that you all like to do when you make refried beans? Do you guys like to saute onions? What are some things that you do? What are some necessary things that you like to do? And can you hear me well right now? Let me know that also too. Okay, I'm going to add this in. Getting this nice and going. Give me 1 minute. Okay. Perfect. You sound great. What's up, Kim? Thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate the fact that I sound great. Yeah, I'm testing out a new mic. This whole week I've been testing out a new mic, and I'm very happy with it. So that's what I'm doing. I saute onions and split jalapeno. Ah, awesome. I like the jalapeno idea. Okay, I'm gonna set my bacon fat to the side. I might need it later. You never know, right? Coffee. Who's had their coffee today? Who's had their coffee? Where's my coffee drinkers at? Are any of my coffee drinkers here? Okay. One thing I need to work on is getting my mise en place in order for this dish. So it's a sandwich. The goal is to get everything ready so that when it's time to stack up and prepare our sandwich, I need to have everything prepared and to make it my life a little easier. So I'm gonna do thinly sliced red onions. I want to make them thin as possible. And I'm just using my knife. You can use a mandolin, but I like using a knife. Anyone's first time ever seeing Foodtok TV? Let me know. This is anyone's first time seeing Foodtok TV? See, I like to make them so thin. I like to make them so thin they only have one side. Okay. Adelinda, how you doing? Do you guys like your onions thin or you like them thick? Because there's times when I've seen onions, like sometimes people come thick. I like to have them really thin. How do you guys prefer them? Thin. Hello, Adrian. Did I get that name? Or I don't know if I got that name correctly. Okay. Thin, thin, thin. Okay, good. Well, we're all gonna be thin today. Okay, good. So that's a good amount right there. And I have this little dish right here that I can put my onions on. You like yours cooked? Okay, yeah. Well, these are gonna be used for in a raw state. So that's why I'm gonna keep them like that. I think that's a good amount of raw onions that I need. Then when it comes to tomato slices, I need to actually start working on that. Perfect. Here's what we're gonna do. Tomato slice. Who likes tomatoes in their sandwich? Depends on what you fixing. Okay, who likes tomatoes in their sandwich? I do. It's so if you were in my live before I went live on Foodtok TV, I sharpened my knife. It's so refreshing when you have a sharp knife and you're cutting a tomato. I just love it. It's a really cool feeling. I just like it because it's like there's no pressure. Look at my cutting board. The tomato's not like all beat up, perfectly sliced. So it's like it's the little things in life that matter, and that's one of them. Always have a sharp knife. People always ask me, what do I think is the most important knife to have or whatever. My answer is always a sharp knife. You can definitely go living off of brands, but every brand of knife will dull. So just understand that eventually you're gonna have to sharpen it. So just always know you have to sharpen your knives. That's all I can tell you. Okay. Okay. My tomatoes are done now. Let me work on that. So if you are new here, let me know that you are new so I can know who is new here. I want to know who's new. Who is new to this Foodtok TV show? Any new people today? And when I am new, Jeanette Bush, you're new. Are you sure you're new? I don't think you're that new. I don't recall you being that new. I believe I met you when I was in Dallas. Was it last month? I think it was last month, right? Right? I think was it last month when I was in Texas? I don't remember. Sometime like that. I am new. Becky, where are you from? Becky, where are you from? So I see that we're at 12.3K taps. What do you guys think? You think we can get to 100K today? What you guys' thoughts? I know that was a conversation that was happening before I went live. That was a conversation. What are your guys' thoughts? From Guam Yes, but tell us all about. Okay, so Foodtok TV, we are the longest running live daily cooking show on TikTok, and I am hosting the Thursday show. And this is a show called Benjamin's Kitchen. Every day there is people hosting the shows on Foodtok TV. Some days we have one show, some day we have two, some day we have three. Today is one of the days. I think there's typically two. Trini normally goes live tonight. It's Thursday Thunder, but I believe she's taking the night off tonight, so she has something she needs to take care of. But yeah, Bugzilla, hello, how are you? Okay, when it comes to this salsa, so here's what I'm doing. I am sauteing right now onions and garlic cloves in this pot. And in this pot, I'm sauteing onions. This will be for refried beans that are going to be black refried beans. This is going to be for a salsa. What's up, LB's Barbecue? You know what? Also, I'm getting everything set up so that I have my cilantro ready for my salsa. And we're doing a couple things. I need to slice up some lettuce. What's your guys' favorite lettuce? Iceberg gets a bad rap, but there's nothing that beats that crunch. What's your guys' favorite lettuce? Let me know. What's your favorite lettuce? I love iceberg. What's your guys' favorite lettuce? Do you guys like iceberg? Or you guys are like anti-iceberg? What's your thoughts? I would like to know. Arugula? Okay, arugula's nice. Becky says all kinds. Okay, that's a good answer. That is a good answer. Iceberg and romaine all day. That's right. I like romaine too. I like romaine. Romaine's good. Romaine is good. Okay. Okay, just checking on stuff right now. I see stuff sauteing. So here's what I'm going to do. So who in here has ever had a torta, a sandwich? Okay, I'm talking about a sandwich. That word can get loose translated to something else. I'm talking about the sandwich. Who's ever had a torta sandwich? And if you've had one, what type of style was it? Okay, what kind of Bria? Better calm down. What kind of sandwiches have you had that are a torta? Okay, let me know. Let me know. I need to take care of a couple dishes real quick. Tortas are good. Yeah, they are. What kind of ones have you guys had before? Because I'm making a version of one. Now, the way I'll say this, someone might say, well, that's carne asada. So it's a sandwich, just like in the world of sandwiches right now, right? There's like thousands and thousands and thousands of sandwiches. So there's not one style of torta. So just know that. So there's multiple styles. There are some that have carne asada, like someone said earlier. There's someone earlier that said they like a Milanese, which is, I've had a carne al pastor and just ham and turkey. That sounds good. So I am going to be making one that I'm using some meat that I cooked yesterday. So what's cool about torta is it's a good way to reuse something. I am using a Mojo Pernil pork roast that I did. I did it for my training program. So I am going to be using that as the meat for my sandwich. Now I'm just cleaning my lettuce. Yep. Perfect. Always clean your lettuce. Here's the thing. Here's what I'm going to tell you. I see this on social media a lot. And you got to be careful where there's people who are using lettuce with the roots still intact. You have to clean the lettuce. There's a lot of dirt that gets in that little area. Okay? So if you see someone using lettuce that has the roots still intact and they're not like really, and they're going to be serving it, yeah, just be careful. That's all. Clean your lettuce. Why is you doing Jack? This is a salad spinner. I am taking the water out of the lettuce. So that's what I'm doing. So right now, this is what I'm looking for. I want that charredness in this. That's what exactly what I want. Can you give me some allspice, please? So what I am going to do now, you can smell it when yes, you can definitely smell it when it's dirty. The allspice cloves, please. Oh, that falls off every now and then. They're like little balls. You don't mind? Okay, perfect. Okay, now my lettuce is done. What I need now is a plate to put my lettuce on. So here's what I'm gonna do. That is ready to go. And all I'm gonna do is set this to the side. I'm gonna put this away because I don't need it this very moment. Okay, my sauteed onions are looking good. I still want them to be, I want to get a nice caramelization on them. I want to get a nice caramelization. So now here is where we are going to get a little weird, but not in the same way. So in the Yucatan of Mexico, allspice is part of the tropics. Yucatan of Mexico is part of, is like the jungle part of Mexico. Allspice. So now I am going to add allspice to this mixture, which is onions and garlic that I am just roasting in a pan or a pot. And eventually this will be for a salsa. Okay? That's what's going on. Okay, what I am going to do now too is start working on adding this. These are tomatoes and chile de árbol. Okay? And we're going to get this nice and toasted. Big flavor, yes, right. Okay, my onions are still cooking, but we'll get there in a few moments. I'm going to put this away for a second. This is my allspice. I keep all of my spices in little jars like this to help make things a little nicer when I'm able to, because I usually buy it like in big containers. So I try to keep them organized, labeling them and everything. Cumin, I have cumin right here. I'm actually going to add cumin in here. A little bit. Cumin is a very, very strong spice. So you have to be careful with cumin, okay? You have to be very careful. But I'm going to put this away real quick. Then what I am going to do next is get my pernil, which is the Mojo Pernil, and I am going to work on slicing it. I will like pan-sear it in a little bit, but I need to get it sliced up at least for right now. This is what I cooked yesterday, so it's a good way to reuse a nice pork roast. So that's what we're doing. There we go. So delicious pork roast. And I call it a Mojo Pernil. It's a combination of Cuban roasted pork and Puerto Rican style. So it's a combination of both. That's pretty much what I did, okay? Now I'm going to slice them so that depending on how much I want to do, I already took the bone out. So I don't have to worry about the bone. And we're good there. So look at that. And have you guys ever had pernil before? And what's really cool about this, if you look at this, you can't, I don't know if you can see it right now. There's garlic cloves stuffed in it. That is garlic cloves that are stuffed in there. I don't know if you can see that on your side, but that is garlic cloves that are stuck in there. Yeah, for Christmas. Okay, traditionally it is done during the holidays for a lot of Latin American cuisine, But yeah, so that's awesome. Yeah. So I do know that. I don't do that for a holiday. For my version of holiday food is different, but it is something that you can have during the holidays. Absolutely. Oh, you know something else I need to do too? Hold on. I need to take this out. If I can find it. Uh-oh, maybe I lost it. Woo. It's the I'm gonna have to look for it later. I have the crispy skin set aside. I set aside the crispy skin. Let's remember what I did with it. I had the crispy skin set in a little Ziploc bag, but we'll see what I can find with it. So now I'm just getting this all sliced up. Oh, there we go. Look at the crispy skin disappeared out of nowhere. Thank you. Isn't that cool? I ask for something, it just appears out of nowhere. Okay, perfect. So look at this. This is getting nice and sauteed and roasted. My onions going. I still want my onions more caramelized. Make crunchies. I'm actually gonna maybe toast it up. I have a thought. So here's what I'm gonna do. I have a pan right here that eventually I'm gonna cook the pork in, and I'm gonna let that pan slowly crisp up that skin. So this is the crispy skin. This was the crispy skin from the pork. So if you look at all that flavor that's built in there, I'm slowly gonna let the fat render a little bit and let that skin get crispy. I might even put that in the sandwich for texture. For texture. You know what I mean? I might even end up putting it in a sandwich. So we'll see. The night is still young. Or not the night, you know what I mean? What's up, Chef T? So if I haven't had a chance, if I missed your comments, feel free to say hello again. As always, I'm doing so much moving. I try to catch all the comments, but I do miss some every now and then. How about we do where's everyone from? I'm from Arizona. Where else is everyone from? Deborah, thank you for the follow. So I'm just slicing this really thin. You could get a meat slicer. It would make life easier, but you'd have to have room for a meat slicer. Long Beach, California, LBC, New Jersey. Have you ever met Snoop Dogg, Ellen? You ever seen Snoop Dogg in person? South Louisiana, good morning for Arizona. Oh, you're Salt River. Okay, I'm in North Tucson. I'm in North Tucson. Texas, Victorville, California. Okay, awesome. Awesome. That's pretty cool. He looks like a really cool guy. Seems like a really nice guy. Okay, I think that's good amount. I think that's good enough for sandwiches right now. This I'll set to the side. Oklahoma, awesome. Okay, let me get a plate for this because I don't need all. This is just for the sandwich right now. France, you're from France? I don't think you're from France, unless you're in France right now. So I love this type of pork. It's so delicious. So what happens a lot of times, people don't realize when you get a pork butt or a pork shoulder, the first instinct always is to like slow cook it to make it like almost like a pot roast where it's very tender and it breaks apart. And a lot of Latin cuisine, Latin American, they roast it in the oven like the same. They treat it like a prime rib almost, where you roast it in the oven and you actually get nice pieces of like pork steak almost, and it's delicious to have. So, I think shredded pork is okay every now and then, but like to open your horizons and do something different is nice too. Okay, my onions are getting a nice little caramelization. You can see some of that light brown. Can you see that light brown? Yes or no? Can you see the light brown? Yes or no? Do you see it? Yes or no? Let me know. Do you see it? Yes or no? Okay, yes. Okay, perfect. So now, let me throw this away real quick. I'm going to start working on getting some stuff ready here. I need to work on my beans now. So what I'm going to do, I have my black beans that I cooked yesterday. These are black beans. I took dried black beans. I actually cooked these in a sofrito mixture with bacon. So they are flavored very well. I am going to add my beans to here. Now look at if you look at it's very thick. That's on purpose. There's a lot of starch in this right now. I want it like this. I will use this as a spread in the sandwich. I don't want my beans really, really watery. So I'm only going to use half of this container. Okay. Put the other half away. Okay. Check on my soon-to-be salsa. If you look at this, everything's getting nice caramelized. The chilies are getting toasted. Look at the onions. They're getting nice and brown. You want that. The allspice in here, very fragrant. Very fragrant. Okay. So my black beans. So when it comes to making mashed beans, what do you guys add in your black beans or your any type of beans? What do you guys typically add? Is there something that is like you need to do in order to make them like smooth, creamy? What do you guys do? There's different techniques. I just want to see what everyone else does. What does everyone else do here? Let me get a cutting board. Okay. Let me get some bread. Who knows what kind of bread this is? I had chicken and veggie broth. There you go. Who knows what kind of bread this is? Can anyone tell me? Bolillo. I cook with the salt. You cook with salt pork? Okay. Is there anything you add to it to make it creamy? Or like give it like a smooth consistency? So here's what I am going to do. This is called a bolillo roll. I'm going to slice this in half. And I'm going to do something maybe weird or maybe not, depending on what you think about this. Some people would make sense. So I'm going to toast this bread on this flat top right here, like this flat skillet, okay? I'm going to toast it. And you're going to see how I do it, okay? Give me one moment. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to start off right now. Grab a butter knife. You add cornstarch to your beans. Toast with mayo. Yes. Does anyone know why I'm going to toast this with mayo? Does anyone know why? Can anyone explain to me why am I going to toast this with mayonnaise? Can anyone explain? Who knows why I'm doing this? What does it do? What does this do? Because it's delicious. Yes, it's delicious, but there's a reason why. Can anyone tell me what is mayo made out of? And here is the thing: a lot of people think mayonnaise is dairy because it's like white. They assume that like it's like made with some type of milk or cream. Mayo is not dairy. Mayo is mainly made with one of the main ingredients is oil. It's emulsified. Oil, eggs, make a little bit of vinegar, a little lemon juice. But yeah. So it actually works on providing the perfect caramelization for toast. Okay? So that's the reason why it's done like that. Did anyone here think that mayonnaise was dairy? Did anyone here think that mayonnaise was dairy? Some people do that. I'll be honest with you. There's a lot. When you work in the restaurant business for over 20 years, I wish I could tell you how many times I dealt with customers who thought mayonnaise was dairy. Look at this. I use mayo for grilled. Oh yeah, grilled cheese sandwich. That's awesome. Yeah, look at the back of your container of your mayonnaise. There's no dairy. So here's the best way. Understand this. Dairy is a cow. Dairy comes from the animal that goes moo. So there's no moo in mayonnaise, okay? Sound effects are free today, just so you know. No extra charge. And let's see, we have a flash go right here. Let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can do 2 roses. What do you guys think? 2 roses. There you go. Sound effects were free today. You're welcome. Okay. One thing I might need to end up doing is getting my life together. Okay. My beans. So look at, I want these very, very cooked really well. Black beans are a little denser. So one thing I'm going to do, I see a lot of people using chicken bouillon and stuff like that. I don't like chicken bouillon. Chicken bouillon is one of those weird things where it changes the taste of food, and you can't control your seasoning. What's really important with cooking is being able to control your seasoning. Chicken bouillon is very salty. I've dealt with some of my students who have tried using chicken bouillon before, and they have they've said they ruined their dish. It's because you can't control the salt level. What I do, instead of adding chicken bouillon, I use what is one of the most top secret ingredients in the restaurant, and that is chicken stock. So chicken stock is a secret ingredient. The cubes, yes. The secret ingredient for restaurant cuisine is chicken stock. And if you look at this, now I've had this chicken stock out for a little bit, so you really can't see it, but there's some gelatinous in there. That is true chicken stock. When it's completely cold, it's all like almost jello looking like. Chicken stock is a secret ingredient in restaurant cooking. And that's my whole program where in my private community, I teach my students how to use restaurant techniques and apply it to their house. So if you're one of my students in here, can you let me know if you're one of my students in the program, let me know you're here. How do you get yours to turn out like that? You got Jency, you're in the program. Look at the chicken stock video. Look at the chicken stock video, Jency, under stocks and broths. Just look it out like that. That's the best way. Oh, you need a lot of forever Felicity's here, yeah. Okay. Look at this. The smell in this is amazing right now. Look at that deep, rich color. Becky here. But yeah, stock and broth, two different things. Stock and broth are two different things. Okay, so they're similar, but they are different. Okay, like chicken stock could take 3 to 4 hours to make. Broth could take an hour to make. Okay, it's pinto. If I pinto beans season my beans after I. What is it? Tim, are you asking me a question or are you telling me something? I'm just toasting my bread right now. I will need some lime. If I can find some. I had a lime container here. Eventually, where was that? Here it is. Perfect. Found my lime. Good stock is using bones from. Yes, because it is. You can use the bones. Yeah, that's correct. That's correct, Sassy. You're telling me. Okay, perfect. Good. You're telling me that you use. Okay, you're saying. I don't understand the comment though. So, cool. Thank you, Tim. Okay, one thing I know I'm gonna need a blender, and I need to eventually clean up my area. I'm gonna move this lettuce over here. I'm gonna get my blender. We're gonna come over here. Okay, I'm gonna move my avocados. I don't need these avocados right now. I'm gonna move them over here. My onions and tomatoes. I don't need this very moment. I'll move them over here. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. I think he's saying he sees this after part. Oh, okay. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I could. When it comes to salt, when it comes to your beans, it's best to salt them at the end. It helps keep the skins intact. Okay, look at this. It's very thick. I want it like that on purpose. I am going to mash it. I don't want them very watery. So what I am going to do right now is take my masher, but I'm going to set my spoon rest. Just mash it real quick. Okay. And I might need to use an immersion blender, depending on if I can get them mashed really well. Sometimes I like to do this to take my anger out on things. Have you guys ever done this before? You need to take your frustration out. Now, by mashing this, it's going to get really thick. So understand that too. It's going to get really thick. And if it gets too thick, you add more chicken stock. You just add more chicken stock. But I still want texture. Okay? That's the key. I still want texture. And then here, this is still going. This will be for my salsa eventually. Take out those frustrations. That's right. Taking out those frustrations. Okay. I'm going to work on flipping this. Okay, getting that nice and crispy. What's everyone doing for lunch today? What's everyone doing? I use beef cubes to season my pinto beans after. Okay, that's fine. If that's what you like. I would recommend using beef stock in the future. See if you like the difference. But you'd have to make your own beef stock. You love this song? Okay, I'm gonna add a little more chicken stock to the beans because let me show you this. Right now, since they're getting smashed, they are really thick now. I need to loosen up a little bit. I'm trying to get the right consistency that I need. So there we go. Just gonna keep going this. Handmade pierogies oh, that's pretty cool. I mean, it's cilantro rice. Oh, that's awesome. Jency, why are you addicted to cilantro rice? Do you make it? Do you make it, Jency? Okay. Let me check on my salsa. Yes, I would love to. I would love to make this for. Oh, good, Bert. That's awesome. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do now. We're gonna add all this to here. It's a different type of salsa. Okay. It's more of a Caribbean style salsa from the Yucatan in Mexico. Okay. I'm going to put it to blend. Hold on. It might get a little loud. Look at that. That's why we use mayonnaise. That's why we use mayonnaise, people. That's why we're here. Okay. Look at the smoothness of this. Okay. I still need to blend it a little more. I need to add a little salt. I can tell. But I'm also add a little citrus to it. Add some limes right here. Good southern cornbread. A little lime. And I'm gonna blend it again. Oil. Okay. Here we go. Let's check this out. Check this out again. Now let's taste this. See how spicy it is. It's not. Oh yeah, it's spicy now. It's coming up. Definitely needs more salt. Definitely a little citrus, more citrus. Definitely a little more citrus. This is where I teach my students too. Adjust to your palate. Adjust to your palate. That's the key right now. Oh yeah, it's coming up now. Woo! Hello. It's there. Add a little more chicken stock. Okay. We should be good now. Let's taste it now, but we should be good, but you never know. I still want a little more citrus. My opinion. It's a creeper though. Oh, it creeps up on you. I might add a little more salt too. Definitely gonna add a little more salt. What kind of salt do you guys like to use in your house? Kosher, kosher, that's right. Let me work on putting mayonnaise on my other pieces of bread so that I can get these nice and toasted. Actually, I'm gonna put this on low. Just let that go for a while. Yeah, it's a creeper. Can you guys still hear me well with the microphone and the blender? Can you still hear me well, yes or no? I wonder if you can still hear me well. Yes, okay, awesome. I'm glad to hear that. Here's what we're doing. Here we go, here we go. Last one. Last one. Okay. We're done there. We're gonna turn that off. Let me see. I can pour my salsa now into the mixture. Let me check on my beans. Beans are looking good. They're looking good, but I want them a little more looser. I might need to use an immersion blender, or I really just got to go mean and take my frustrations out. I don't want to take too much of my frustrations out right now. Chef T's in the house. What's up, Chef T? Okay, done with that knife. Tongs. So this is that crispy skin that I'm reheating. I might put this in the middle of my sandwich. It's crispy skin. I think that'd be nice, a nice little thing to do. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot I have coffee. Whose responsibility was it to remind me to drink my coffee? Who's taking the blame on this one? That's all I want to know. Who's taking the blame? I don't need any more bacon fat, but the remaining of the bacon fat, I'm going to put it back into my beans because there's some bacon fat stuck on the spoon. What is it? Did I miss the comment? Okay. Okay, perfect. There we go. Let me check on my rolls. They are rolling it. Okay, salsa. Okay, bright orange color. This is a bright orange salsa. Look at that. And that texture, part of that texture is because of the oil. It gives it like a velvetyness. That is one of the keys. So sometimes you've ever been to like a taqueria taco truck and they have a certain type of salsa that has like a really smooth texture, but it's not watery. It's because of the oil. It's the oil that it was fried, the chilies and everything was fried in. What made it orange? It is the way that it was cooked by caramelizing the onions and garlic, and then also caramelizing the tomatoes and having that oil mixed into the blender kind of creates that color. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. It's just the caramelization of everything. That's a good question. It's a really cool color, isn't it? It's really cool. Now, this one has allspice in it, which allspice is used in a lot of tropic cuisine. And so this salsa is something very similar that you would see in the Yucatan of Mexico. And the Yucatan of Mexico is very like almost jungle-like. It's not like desert or anything. It's not like so. It's a whole different area of Mexico. Mexico is a very diverse state or country that there's different parts everywhere. There's desert, there's jungle, there's big cities and everything. Okay, we're just checking on our last set of rolls. Okay, let me work on getting cleaned up real quick. I have a mess here, but it's all good. Sometimes in order to have good food, you need to make a mess. You know what I mean? Who believes in that story, that statement? In order to have good food, you need to make a mess. Who believes in that? Bakery, our kids say it's summer. We're not doing science right now. Oh yeah, I tried getting them involved with stuff. They're like, nope, it's summer. They're not. Their brain is not working. Okay. I had the Mexican oregano out, but I don't need it. I just realized that. Okay, let me see if I get the beans. Oh, has this ever happened to anyone where your spoon falls into the pot? Has that ever happened to anyone? I'm asking for a friend. Has that ever happened to anyone where the beans fall into a pot? Or am I the only one who makes mistakes like that? Am I the only one who makes mistakes like that? Let me know. Yeah, there's times where, like, you know what? Okay, this is a small spoon. There's times where, like, I know this spoon shouldn't be in here, right? But I'm gonna take the risk, and I still do it. It's like, you know it's not gonna work, but you still do it. Beans are good though. They do need a little salt, but they are good. I am getting the sofrito. I love to clean up when cooking. I love to clean up when cooking. Oh yeah. Has anyone ever had sofrito before? Does anyone not know what sofrito is though? I guess there's two questions. Have you had sofrito? Say, I have. If you do not know what it is, say, I don't know what it is. So I yesterday made my own sofrito for these beans. So here's what I'm gonna tell you, Babs. A store-bought sofrito, my opinion is it's like this. The difference is paste picante salsa and a salsa from a Mexican restaurant or a taco truck. They're nowhere close. So one thing I would say, I'm not saying it doesn't taste bad, but flavor-wise, it's not close. So I would strongly encourage everyone to learn how to make their own sofrito. It is really simple. Like, here's mine that I made one yesterday. Let me see if I have some left over. Here's one right here. It is a condiment base that is used in a lot of Latin American cuisine, not Mexican, Latin American. And you can find your own version. Yeah, it's really great. So what I did with these beans. So if anyone ever has sofrito, here's what you do. If you're ever making beans from scratch on a separate pot or a pan, cook down bacon, raw bacon, render the fat down in the bacon. Once majority of the fat's been rendered out, add sofrito to that pot or pan that has bacon and fat. Let the bacon fat cook the sofrito. And then once all the liquid has been cooked out of the sofrito, add that mixture to your beans. And now your beans will be absorbed with all of that flavor. And that's what these beans have, full flavor of bacon and sofrito. Does that make sense? What I explain? Let me know if that makes sense. Okay, almost done. I don't think I've had it. Yeah, it's really simple. Now, there's different versions. So here's the thing. I've been inside a restaurant kitchen where I have one person from the Dominican Republic, one person from Puerto Rico, one person from Cuba, one person from Colombia, and they're all arguing about whose sofrito is better because they're all different. So just understand that. They're all different. There's not one that's better than the other. They're literally all different. And in Italian cuisine, there's even sofrito. but Italian sofrito is different than Latin American sofrito. Okay, I am happy with my beans. I am happy with the texture I'm seeing. I just need to work on cleaning up my mess right now, and I need to work on cooking my pork. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is this crispy skin. I'm going to set this. I don't know if you guys can hear the. Can you hear this crispy? I found it even Jamaicans have. Yes, they do. Okay, perfect. So here's what I am going to do now. I need to get my pan nice and hot so that I can cook my pork that I will use for the sandwich. And so look at the bread. The bread gets nice and toasted with the mayonnaise. You can only get that based on the mayo. Nothing else does that. I mean, you could try like just using oil, but something with the emulsification with the mayonnaise, it works out really well, okay? That's why you see in a lot of like Mexican restaurants or like taco trucks that are like, if you ever buy a torta, they're always using mayonnaise because it's a miracle worker. It does some crazy stuff. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to get this one nice and toasted. Perfect. Then I need to work on slicing up some cheese. If I can find my cheese. I had it here somewhere. Oh, it's right in front of me. As always, typical husband can't find anything. Typical husband can't find anything, but it's right in front of him. Has anyone experienced that problem? Am I the only one? Am I the only husband that does that? Okay. I'm probably the only husband that does that, right? Okay. Let me get I just leave my station. Oh no, you aren't. Okay. Can't confirm or deny regarding the husband. Okay. I'll go with yes. Okay. Okay, let me clean up my station. Okay. Okay. It is time to now cook the pork. So what I'm going to do, I am going to season. I'm going to sear my pork. If anyone didn't see this pork, this is what I'm calling a Mojo Pernil pork. It's a roasted pork that I did, a pork butt. And now I'm going to sear it to get a nice crust in this pan. And what I'm going to do is add a tiny bit of oil. Just a tiny bit. Just a little bit. And I'm going to spread the oil. And we're going to work on getting this nice and seared. Okay? Because it's not necessarily warm right now. I cut it just a little bit ago. What's really cool about this pork, it's flavored with sofrito, and it's stuffed with garlic cloves. So that's what's really cool about it too. It's stuffed with garlic cloves. Has anyone ever had a piece of meat like this that's stuffed with garlic cloves? Like when I mean like this, look at, if you can see right here, there's garlic cloves right there. There's garlic cloves in there. Look at, it's like, you know, it's the thing that gets rid of the vampires. You know what I mean? Vampires can't survive in this. Okay. Now we're going to work on queso fresco. I'm going to use this for my cheese. So here's what you're going to do. Don't be stingy. Cut some slices. Oh, if a piece breaks off like this, a rule is you have to bite it. It's good. Like it's. So here's the thing. I don't make the rules. I was just taught that's what you do. Okay. You just got to follow the rules. All the little crumbles that come off. That's what you do. Okay. Does everyone understand that? Sometimes I break a piece off on purpose. You know what I mean? Because what's up, Ron? How you doing, Ron? Okay, I'm gonna flip my pork. The pork's already cooked, so I'm just warming it up. I'm just warming it up. So the pork's already cooked. I'm just warming it up right now. Okay. That's all I'm doing. Quality control. Yes, quality control. That's what I'm calling it. I don't know what you call it. That's what I'm calling it. Okay. We're almost at the end, people. Let me work on doing my avocado. Who likes avocado? You guys like avocado? Who likes avocado? Now, does anyone here struggle with cutting avocado? Does anyone here struggle with cutting avocado? Because I can show you real quick how to do it. Because especially what's important is understanding how do you want your avocado. Does anyone here struggle with avocado? I eat avocado almost every. Oh, dude, that's awesome. I love avocado. What do you eat your avocado with, Alice? So I'm going to do the next set of pork. Give me one moment. So look at, oh, this smells so right. You smell all the garlic and everything. And citrus, there's a lot of citrus in this. There is a lot of citrus in this. So I'm just going to keep doing this. Let me see, how much time do I got? How much time do I got to my live? Smells amazing. Okay, good, perfect. So here's what we're gonna do. Simple as this, okay? Oh, we also didn't get to 100K followers. There was a little challenge earlier. Toasted and fried egg. Okay, awesome. So here's what you do. First of all, the way you can tell if the avocado is nice inside, if you lift up the little part right there, it kind of gives you an idea what the color looks like inside. I just like to take a knife, go rock the avocado around the knife. It's always a mystery what's going to be inside, but you churn it. Okay, perfect. So here's the thing. What happens in the restaurant, it's about integrity of the avocado is important. You got to keep the firmness of the avocado. The best way to keep the firmness of the avocado is by using the bottom of your knife. You smack it, churn it, and you push your thumb out. That keeps the shape of the avocado. What's up, Jackie? How you doing? Then you peel the outside. You peel the outside, because here's the thing. If you do other stuff to it, it's going to damage the body of the avocado. Look at, there's no damage. It is perfectly kept the same way. Now, the way you stop avocado from, I don't know if anyone's ever done this before, where when you cut avocado, it sticks to your knife. Has that happened to anyone? Where it sticks to your knife? Has it happened to anyone who sticks to your knife? Yes or no? It is. Okay, let me show you how to prevent that. So if you go like this, the avocado will stick to your knife. If you slice it, it does not stick to your knife. That's the difference. Slicing it. Okay? So when I go like this, look at. When you chop, it sticks to your knife. When you slice, it does not stick to your knife. Okay? Does that make sense? Okay, so what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to come into this account because I just realized I haven't came in here yet to say hello. For anyone who want to follow me, you'll have the chance to follow me in a few moments. And I need to get my situation set up properly. Let's see. Hold on one moment. Okay. I'm gonna drop the last set of pork in. There we go. Just getting a little porky in here. Okay. Did you say something? Okay, right there. I'm the one that's saying hi. Hi is me, so make sure you say hi back. Follow me. Okay. And we are going to start plating up a torta. Okay. And now the best thing to do when you do avocado, hit it with a little citrus. Hit it with a little citrus to prevent it from oxidizing. Okay. Okay. Let me get my station set up so I can make a sandwich. Actually, hold on. I need this cutting board still. So we're going to figure this out. Okay, people, we are ready. We are going to do this. Okay. Hopefully everyone's ready. Who's ready for sandwich time? Who's ready for sandwich time? Let me know. Okay. I'm going to grab the bottom of the roll. Okay. Bottom of the roll. Use your beans. Use your beans. Okay. Don't, you put a good amount. Put a good amount. Don't be shy, okay? So you put your beans. Let me wash my hands real quick, okay? So I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff. Okay. Add your avocado. Yeah, don't be shy. And don't be shy on the avocado, people. Do not be shy on the avocado. Okay, there you go. I'm going to clean my hands. This is one of the things you got to use your hands, okay, people? I'm going to tell you this right now. You have to use your hands. That's why I'm going to keep going back and forth cleaning my hands, okay? Okay. Use tomatoes. Anyone who takes the seeds out of tomatoes, I don't trust them in life. You use a whole tomato. Okay? Perfect. Next thing. Okay, just understand that. Okay. Now we are going to do queso fresco. Got to be gentle with this. Some nice slices right here. Okay. I'm going to try not to have this fall. It's falling. So there you go. Oh, nope. I need to, there you go. Tortas are huge sandwiches. If you've ever had a torta, they're huge sandwiches. They're not meant to be small. Like when you get a torta, you don't need a side dish. It's a meal in its own. Okay? Grab your pork. You put that on top. Okay, you can't really see right now, but you put that on top of your cheese so it melts the cheese. Okay, there's a reason why you stack it like this. And then also, look at, there's garlic in there. Look at that. Oh, it fell. You put it back up. Okay. It's one of those messy things, okay? Don't be shy, okay? Okay, there we go. Next. Hold on. We're not done yet, people. You think we're done, but we're not done. Let me flip the rest of this meat. You use your red onions. Red onions. Okay. Slice really thin. If you don't like raw onions, I'm sorry. It does add a layer of complexity to the dish. Just like any important cuisine, you should always season your food. Always add a little salt. Always add a little pepper. Okay, there we go. Next is now you're going to do your lettuce. Okay. Lettuce is optional. Lettuce is optional. I will say that. Lettuce could be optional. Okay. Cool. Perfect. Next, you're going to grab your top roll. Okay. Hello. Then, hey, Susie, then you grab your salsa. And you could actually add a little more mayonnaise to it and make a salsa mayo now. And bam, there you go. Then, but last but not least, you need to use some fermented chilies. Fermented chilies, which my students have access to. My students have access to everything I do in my training program. If you're one of my students, say student present. This adds a whole layer of complexity, flavor. Then you grab a toothpick or a couple. Okay. Whew, here's the moment of truth, people. Do this. One toothpick. Two toothpick. The goal is just to kind of keep it straight. Okay, there we go. I might even have to use 4. Let me see. Bam! There we go. Okay, hold on. Let me find the plate I'm going to use. There we go. Let me see if I can get some help real quick so I can hand stuff out to the side. Hold on one moment. I'm going to just need to clean up my area. So here, just put this on the table. I'm going to hand you a bunch of stuff put on the table. Yeah. All right, clean up my area real quick. Yes. So what's really cool about this, what I'm gonna do after this, I'm gonna make a bunch of sandwiches for my family. That's why I cooked all this other stuff. So like after this live, I'm gonna make a bunch of sandwiches for my family. So everything's already prepped. Okay, so that's what I'm doing right now. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Boom! Look at that. The layers. It's all about the. It's like winter. You know the winter. You know how ladies like to wear layers. It's like that. It's all about layers. You know. Who knows what I'm talking about? Let me know if you know what I'm talking about. Tortas are not meant to be small. They are not. That's why there's all. I only want 39 beans. Okay, hold on. I'm still cleaning up my air because I need to take a picture of this real quick. Eventually. So I'm still working on getting my station cleaned up. Give me 1 second. Okay. Get my salsa set up. You know what? What I'm gonna do, because I have to be fancy always. Let's see if I can do it today. There you go. There we go. Now it's a $20 torta. Now I just made a torta bougie. Okay, in order for I didn't do the skin. You know what? It wasn't gonna fit. In order for a skinny torta, it's not gonna be. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do the skin. It was stacked too tall. Give me one moment. I wanted to. It just was not gonna work. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna tell you. Before I leave, I need to let you know this recipe will be uploaded on Foodtok TV by the end of the day. But there's a but. Not everything is going to be uploaded on Foodtok TV. So like an example, if you want the recipe for how to make your own fermented chilies, you want the recipe to make your own Mojo Pernil pork, that's going to be on my training program. And you could take a free trial, get 2 free cookbooks, and this Saturday you can have a free class with me in my private community where there's no trolls. If anyone wants to know more about the program, comment the word book in the next minute. I will show you how to sign up and take a free trial. And you can also get the sofrito recipe too. So, just so I want to make sure you understand. Just so we're all on the same page. The recipe to make the torta will be on there, but the special ingredients I use to make it will not be on there. Okay, so here's what I'm going to tell you. C note. Here's what I'm going to tell you. Here is the first step. First step is you got to follow me. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to say hi right now. Give me one moment while I say hi. So C note, when you are following me, let me know when you're following me. C note, let me know when you're following me and I'll show you what to do. C note, let me know when you're following me and I'll let you know. Let me know when you're following me. Then I can show you. Okay, you already following? Okay, perfect, good. I just want to make sure. So you're following my account, C note? I just want to make sure. You're following not Foodtok TV. You're following my account, which says hi right there. I want to make sure you're following benjamins.kitchen. I might, Becky. I might or I might not. It depends on after I end my live. We'll see. Okay, good. I just want to make sure. That's what, because people get it confused. There's 2 different accounts. So C note, here's what you're going to do. Under my profile, you're going to see my smiling face. Look at, there I am. You're going to go right there. I'm going to do it live right now in front of you. Give me one moment. If you look at my mouse, see how it's right there? You click. Building Kitchen Confidence with Benjamin. There I am smiling. Takes you 3 minutes to sign up. You get access to over 310 video recipes that are uploaded. You get access to all my live cooking events that are private. You get a free trial. You get 2 free cookbooks. I don't know of any other program that offers you the opportunity to have over 310 videos that are teaching you how to cook, offers you a free trial, gives you 2 free cookbooks, and if you sign up this week, you can take a free class with me on Saturday. If you find a program out there like mine, I would love to see it, because I have not been able to find anything close to what I offer. Not one thing that's available to you 24 hours a day. So otherwise, is there any last minute questions that anyone has before I leave? I might go live on my own account cleaning. I might. We'll see. So otherwise, everyone take care. Have a good day, good afternoon. Torta. The meal, not the other thing. Okay? Take care, everyone. Bye.